is Carl Cox for Hypnosis. Private direct, large as life on 2 decks. Check out the show in the mix.
Birmingham's such a small place, really. For a second city, the city centre's like that large. Club scene in Birmingham at the moment is brilliant. I mean, we've never had it so good. In the past 2 years, it's just gone from strength to strength. There's a really good vibe going on. Young peers from Global Grooves has just made a little bit of a tune. Probably the best tune of this year, Mother, by a good friend, Lee Fisher. Me and my partner, Si Long, we run a club in Birmingham. Original name, Wobble. It's an all-night little venture. Holds about 400 to 500 people. 11 till 6:30 in the morning.
Best place around in my eyes, anyway.
The people that go to Wobble are really up for it. They're sort of a well-dressed crowd, anything between, you know, 18 and 25.
The atmosphere, tops.
Really into going for it, you know, not hanging around the bar having a drink. As soon as they're in there, they're up there sweating.
It's really kicking off.
It's up and down all night, anything from disco, old funk, house, bit of dub reggae, anything you want just to take you up and down so you're not on one monotonous tone like a lot of clubs. Get down here, come and see, it's fantastic.
Wicked.
I'm Neil Rushton. I'm a partner in Network Records. We're based in Birmingham and we're a dance label. We've got Inner City, the Reese Project, Nexus 21 used to be Alternate, Love Revolution. We've got the whole First Choice roster from New York, which is our studio in New York. There's a kind of scene growing, and it means that you're not having to rely on getting the interest of an A&R man in London who maybe doesn't understand where you're coming from.
Hi, I'm Mark. My name's Chris, and I'm in Nexus 21, with Alternate over. The first band that we started was called Nexus 21. That was on the Blue Chip record label. That label went bankrupt, so we signed to Network. Started up a very small side project called Alternate. But unfortunately, for the Nexus 21 project, Alternate took off in a big way. So the only way now to get back to Nexus 21 was to completely stop Alternate.
We just want to do some different styles of music.
I've done a side project called Zen Mantra, the Midas EP. And the buzz on it, you know, it's just gone mad.
We run this club on a Saturday night with other partners, fun, at the steering wheel.
Our steering wheel!
As you can see, it's basically based on the theme of a racing car track. In front of you, you've got a Formula 1 racing car hanging from the wall. You've got a dance floor right in the middle, but there's 2 separate dance floors on either side of it, which sort of makes it quite nice. The bouncers there look excellent. They're dressed like a punter would dress.
Every sort of people in the world, come here.
It's not a large club, but I don't think that's important. I don't think people want large clubs at the moment. I think people want something a bit more intimate.
Somebody's pinching my ass at the moment, you know what I mean? Bullshit.
I'm not like any other hip-hop band. I'm not bragging about myself, or it's not just plastic lyrics. It's real issues, you get what I mean, what's got to be tackled. Where I live in Wednesbury, there's loads and loads of racism. And, like, people take it for granted. I'm only 18, and, like, I started to get into, like, anti-Nazi League and anti-fascist action. And, like, I never knew about these things before. I want other black people to know this, like, young black kids. When I get a record deal, try and get full artistic control. And, like, that seemed to have happened in one little engine what I signed to. I didn't want to sign to, like, a major record company. It just wouldn't be the right move for me. I'd probably end it like Crisscross or something like that.
X amount of Sasrikaro Kidani and about Tika, X amount of Salam, like a fall of Muslim ragamuffin past them every time, X amount of time, and time comes excess amount of lyrics, Mafaram, like all the clock panawala chime.
In the beginning, people find it very hard to understand why an Asian person wanted to be a part of the reggae scene. I would never say it's ragga. I say that there's an element of ragga then, it's formed basically from ragga because reggae is my favorite kind of music. And it has an element of Bhangra. I don't know, I call it a multicultural kind of music, or I don't know. You know, a lot of people don't understand about things like arranged marriage, caste system, or Indian people as a whole. All of a sudden, you're caught up between, you know, the Indian language, even at home, the Indian traditions, the reggae kind of patois from the streets, and, you know, so people start naturally kind of mixing it anyway. I mean, I wasn't the first person to actually mix the whole language, because people, the Indian people were saying, yeah, respect the Jew, and the black people were picking up the odd phrase, because they hear it in the school playground. I actually just sang the style, sang what was already happening, you know, the fusion that was already taking place in Birmingham. And I was brought up in Handsworth in Birmingham, and I suppose Out of all the places I've been to, I still have to say Hypnosis is my favourite place because, you know, it's taught me everything that I know. Since the success and the popularity of the music, the combination of the music that we did, there was clubs in Handsworth that started having Bhangra stroke ragga nights. We have black people there, Asian people there, white people there. I think it's here for good. I really think it's here for good.
Bhangra originated from Punjab. A lot of the productions take place in Birmingham. A typical Bhangra party is a party where we have a lot of youngsters that come along.
So playing reggae, Bhangra, I don't know what else, but it's lovely.
It's a colourful evening where a lot of the girls dress up and they want to dress in their traditional dresses and they want to dance to their traditional Bhangra rhythms.
We come to the Dome on like English nights, but we find it better when it's the Bhangra do because you get our own sort of music as well, so it's good.
It's really energetic. I think it still has a lot of macho effect, and that's why you see a lot of men at these parties as well.
Yo, we're down the Dome and we're chilling out with the posse. What's happening, party people?
Me and Thermos are brothers. We're involved in the Depot, the Nerve, Chuff Chuff, and now the Silver Slipper.
Chuff Chuff started about 6 years ago now. It was totally different to today because it was all beer related, all alcohol related. Everyone used to get pissed off, everyone used to cop off with each other, and of course that was the main thing of those times. Everyone wanted to, in those days it wasn't all about hugging, it was all about loving.
The Silver Slipper is a project that we got involved in about 6 to 8 weeks ago.
The venue, it's absolutely unbelievable.
One end you've got a 40-foot organ, the other end you've got 3 enormous stained glass windows. Along the sides you've got like church-style leaded windows. And all the way around it's on different levels, so you almost got a Roman amphitheatre feel to it. The main things that we wanted to do was get a decent venue, that was the first thing. Very best DJs, and of course the most fashionable crowd that you can gather. And if you get all those ingredients together, you've got a real massive bomb going off.
It's about 1 o'clock in Birmingham City Centre, live and thriving with fun, and people still here, been out all night, still on the go.
I DJ at Marco Polo with my partner James. Oh, everyone comes here from all the clubs, it's brilliant.
I left my house at about, I think it was about 10 o'clock. I got to the steering wheel for 10:30, and then I went on to a venue called Cream. I went there till 7 o'clock in the morning, and I've been here since 8. And I plan to go to a party later, so maybe I'll get to sleep Sunday night.
As soon as I finish this tour of Europe for Snap, I'm going to go directly to New York and start auditioning dancers and trying to find one more singer for the next Madonna tour. And we're going to go to China and South America, Australia. It's going to be really fun. And it should be quite interesting tour. See how they take to us in China. Could be scary. Choreography sometimes tends to lean towards, you know, suggestive movements, and so every now and then things will be touched, if you know what I mean. I'll be careful where I touch myself, let's put it that way, just in case. You can see me in some rice paddy for 40 years because I touched myself the wrong way. And then I finish my film where I play Billie Holiday with Bruce Willis. And then after that's done, the soundtrack for the movie will come out. I'm going to be also recording my record, my solo record, my debut record. Let's hope it goes good. And I don't know, then I'm planning my funeral because I'll be dead.
You can check out my 3 top tunes on the chart line. These are DJ Professor, Find the Ways by Mars Plastic, Dr. Ferdinando, Closer on Music Man Records, and Lock Up Zero B, the Discuss mixes on Eternal Records. I'll see you again sometime in the middle of August doing a live PA for Universe. I'll see you there.
I would like to use a slip and slide and ride butt naked past the Queen one day while she's walking down the street. Just all of a sudden, was that iced tea?
I am fascinated by the similarities and the analogies between the music and dance scene, the sampling scene, which emerged in about '87, and what I see as the computer graphics and multimedia scene, which is emerging now. I feel that computer graphics especially goes particularly well with dance music, and especially well with techno music, because that is music of a machine age, and in a way these are sort of dreams that machines think.
Escape for us was our first attempt at doing an interactive CD title, which is the combination of pop video, computer games and music. The computer generates a series of graphics which go in time with the music and which work with the music. And then there's a number of ways using the infrared controller that comes with the CDI machine that you can actually effect changes on the screen. It's, in a way, it's using some of the same skills that people have developed to play games with.
I found generally that record companies, over the last couple of years, we've talked to quite a few, and it's like, yeah, we'll get back to you. Don't think I understand what you're talking about. And it's silly, really. The concept of CD-ROM is quite simple. It's just you put more on the CD than just music. The threat that kids playing computer games poses to the music industry is real, in that if the music industry doesn't create products which kids want to buy, then they're not going to buy them if they're having more fun playing Sonic. However, I think that there's a lot of scope for combining the two areas.
Already on the Sega CD, there are games which incorporate music.
We've signed up CNC Music Factory, Marky Mark, Crisscross, In Excess and Prince for the new format of Make Your Own Pop Video. The idea is you are presented with 3 different pieces of, for example, crisscross footage.
It's wiggin' wet.
And your job is to make a cut of a video using different editing techniques.
The opportunity for the music industry is to look at the games format and the CD format as a blank piece of paper. It's not just a case of taking games console, Sega graphics and bolting music to that. It needs to be looked at with a musician's creativity and worked out in such a way that the two entertainment strands can be better combined.
But most of the offers we've had at the moment are pretty much, here's an artist pop video, here's a video game, they're pretty much one and the same. We're looking for someone, and it isn't us at the moment, who's going to come up with a fantastic idea that the actual consumer can sit there and say, wow, CD on its own can't do this, video games on their own can't do this, but together, this is great.
Computer games have no part in the music industry. Computer games are male-dominated. The music industry is female-dominated. Any record store that chunks out the records and puts games in will have a shock in 18 months' time, because boys have a very short retention period.
As far as I'm concerned, new computer games and everything are just something extra. When I was a teenager, many, many years ago, we had loads of other things that we liked as well. For instance, girls and sex and drugs and all the things that the kids today are not in the slightest bit interested in. But now they've also got this additional thing of computer games, which occupies a certain part of their leisure time.
If you're playing, you know, Terminator, shoot 'em up, it doesn't actually really go anywhere. Interactive media is, in a way, a conclusion of house music. People have an 808 drum machine, we've got a Macintosh computer, and we're jamming with all kinds of multimedia samples, video clips, sound bites, all kinds of information databases, and we just mix it all up.